Hi everyone, so today I am doing a quick little video about manuscripts, like this baby. So I saw Katie from Katie-tastic print up her manuscript, I think about a week ago, and watched that video, and then I printed up my own. She's kind of at the same, seems like the same place that I am right now. Our first draft is complete, and gone on to the editing and kind of reflection and trying to develop the story into a more substantial piece, something that can be presented. My manuscript is now 69,431 words, and counting. I have started going through and editing and taking stuff out, and so the way I have started editing my manuscript is a little bit different than the style that she's been doing. And so I thought I'd share that with you, because different styles work for different people, and this one seems to be working great for me, so I thought I'd share it. As I'm going through, because I haven't actually read through the whole thing since I was writing it, so it's been a while, so I'm not completely fresh with everything that I wrote, especially in the beginning. I've forgotten a lot of things, but yeah, I'm going through, I'm reading it like it's the first time. I am examining everything that I wrote and deciding what I should keep and what I shouldn't, what I should add to. And so far I've had a bunch of things, a lot of notes set to make in the margins, and of things that I want to, add. I was really worried because the word counts that they suggest for YA books online are very varied, from very 50,000 to 80,000, and I don't know, 50,000 sounds pretty small to me, so especially for a complete book. And the smallest word count I could find online of a YA book was 76,000. That was Hunger Games. And Hunger Games is actually a pretty narrow book when you look at it, especially in the paperback copy I have. So, and I want it to be, I don't want it to be too skinny. So yeah, I'm trying to get into the low 70s. I feel like that's a good substantial number to hold its own. It's not going to be very hard to do that, to reach that goal, because I do a lot of world building that I have to do and a lot of character building that I have to do. And for setting up for future events, which I will want to stem from what is happening in my first book, because my book is hopefully the first of 3. I want to do a trilogy. I originally just wanted to do one. I wasn't going to shoot for the stars, but when I started mapping out the story that I had in my head, I realized it wouldn't have been doing justice to rush through it and try and put it into one book or just even 2 books. When I'm editing, I'm reading through, and I'm only in like chapter 4 of what I wrote, but here was a good page. Okay, so here is page 4 and 5 of my book. And as you can see, there's little notes in the margins, little sentences here and there. Every once in a while I'll have like a paragraph worth that of ideas of just extra sentences here and there, extra thoughts, extra internal dialogue, and just extra description for a lot of things is like a big one that I've been adding. Extra descriptions, extra explanation, and yeah, just a lot of more world building and character building. And I realized reading this through that I use the same words over and over again. So going through and getting rid of some of those will make my writing a lot stronger. Yeah, just changing my vocabulary. It's a big one that I've really improved on through my editing. And yeah, this is also my opportunity to go through and find the spelling errors and the grammatical errors and the sentences that just sound funky and not all like what I meant them to be in my head. I'm also adding things along the margins that are like considerations. I'll put like a little question mark next to them. Probably can't see that. There's a little question mark right next to it. And so yeah, that's mostly what's in my margins. I have a very distinct system as to knowing coding and stuff as far as what I'm going to do with a certain idea that I have written down in the margins. Throughout paragraphs that I feel like are too long, I'll write NL, meaning new line. So when I go back through, I'll just push enter and make it a new paragraph. I have LL, which is last line, so bringing something up and joining it with the last paragraph. I use my green highlighter, which is what I've been holding, to show me where I want a new line to be, for just little quick, you know, witty things that the main character thinks internally, and where, like, in between which two paragraphs I want that to be, actually. Little squiggly wavy line under a word if I'm going to have it italicized. I've been going through and fixing a lot of punctuations because I am terrible about punctuations. Probably my biggest flaw when writing is that I never know when to put that semicolon and when to put that regular colon in and print it's my nemesis. Oh yeah, another thing that it's falling. Another thing that I do when I'm editing is when I decide that in the middle of this sentence, this simple sentence, I'm going to add this huge long description, this extra piece of the sentence that like doubles it or triples it sometimes. I will go and I'll highlight the last like one or two words up to the point where I'm going to add in this new segment of the sentence, and then I'll write that new segment on the margin and then an arrow pointing in that general direction, and having that green highlighter really sticks out where that's supposed to be. So that really help my eye draw to that certain spot on the page. But yeah, so I've really enjoyed having an actual copy of my first draft of my book. You know, I love holding it like that. That sound, looking at how thick it is, it makes me so proud of myself. When I started mapping out the story and thinking, maybe I should write this, I have horrible self-esteem apparently, because I never imagined that I could get to this point. I have 150 pages exactly of text, and it's so official looking. It has headers and page numbers on it. It's the most beautiful thing in the world to me. I feel like a proud mom. I feel like this is my baby. I put blood, sweat, and tears into this thing. So many hours of my time and concentration and love has gone into making this possible, and I just feel like if my apartment was burning down, I'd grab my cat and then this. I'm overly attached to this inanimate object, aren't I? So for those of you who watched my last book haul just a couple weeks ago, I said that I wasn't gonna buy any more books until the summer months, and when, you know, I could do a big book haul and, you know, get it all out of my system at once, trying to save some money. But I was at Target the other day and I saw this book on the shelf, and I recognized that it was one of the ones I had on my Amazon wish list, and then I noticed this little round sticker. Yeah. This is The Here and Now by Anna Brasher. There's her autograph, and yeah, there was only 2 of these books on the shelf. If you are interested in this book also, you've heard about it, and I'd check out your Target first before you like get it someplace else, because I don't know if it was just my Target or everybody's Target got it, but yeah, they had autographed copies, so I grabbed that puppy. So this girl has come from the future, I believe, where this giant pandemic has come and like killed like tons of people, and I know she's back to our current day, our current time, and I don't know if she's trying to prevent it from happening or what, but it sounded really interesting to me, and I guess there's like a little bit of romance in it. But yeah, it's a beautiful book. I mean, is this not just like a beautiful book? It's just that's pretty. Oh, they put a sticker on, a little like price sticker on this baby, and now it's like, oh, it's got that nasty like grudgy stuff on it, mucking up the beautiful cover. Shame on you, Target. Shame on you. Subscribe to my page, and see you later. Bye.